What's going on, guys? CTG Matt back. This is probably the most random video I've made, but I was talking to my dad earlier about MLB stadiums, and we were talking about the nicest ones and our favorite ones and stuff like that, and so I rushed home, and I was like, I gotta make this video. Stadiums I love, stadiums I hate, we are ranking them. This is only MLB. I should probably do I want to do NBA as well, so if you're interested in my NBA stadium rankings, arena rankings, let me know. I will get to it. As for right now, we are ranking MLB stadiums. I don't know why I don't know why it's that. I don't know. This is somebody else's TIERMAKER. I did not make this. However, I like the template, so I'm going to use it. Let's get right into it, though. Don't forget to like, comment, share, sub. Beautiful things. Let's get going. We're starting off with American Family Field, home of the Milwaukee Brewers. You know, I should have told you the tiers first, but we'll go over that right now, actually. The bottom tier is looks ugly, bad dimensions, bad name. I don't like the stadium at all. I think the name is whack. I think the dimensions are whack. Not that cool. It's like, you know, you're not one of the worst 3 to 5 in the league. Then you got, it's aight. Like, it's a fine stadium. Doesn't leave an imprint on me like that. I would like to visit is a stadium I would like to visit. And then the perfect stadium is like, you know, one of those stadiums where, again, it's another one you'd like to visit, but I'd conceive my first child at that stadium. All right, let's get into it at American Family Field, which is actually one of the top ones. I know I didn't put it in the top one. However, here's my rank and reason why. The slide. Pretty cool, right? They go down the slide. The mascot goes down the slide after a homer. That's pretty awesome. Retractable roof. I'm pretty sure it has a retractable roof. That is awesome, and that will get you a big bonus on this tier list if you have one. I think that is one of the best things that you can have in sports. On top of that, real grass. Not any of that AstroTurf nonsense or artificial turf that they call it nowadays. All right, that's another big bonus. If you have real grass, I like real grass. I like how it plays. It slows the ball down. Artificial turf makes the ball right across the surface. All right, I don't like it. I like real grass better. I like retractable roofs, and I like gimmicks almost. Not a gimmick, but I really like the slide. I think it was cool. When Prince Fielder was there, it was awesome. When CC was there, it was awesome. I'm a big fan of this field. I think it's 400 flat to center, which is like, it makes me happy. Makes my autistic mind, like, happy. Because you see 400 on the dot, and it's not like 402, 407. Don't like that. Flat numbers, that's beautiful. It's one of the more modern stadiums in baseball. It was created, when did it open? 02? 01? Somewhere around my birth year, so that's another plus. There we go. 3. That's all I really need. That's all you need to hear. Angel Stadium. I like the rocks in center field, left center. It's awesome. I like the little truck that they leave out there too. It's random. It's cool. It's gimmicky. I like the right center field wall, if I'm being honest. I know some people might not like it, but it's weird, all right? Here's my thought with the right center field wall, though. Why is it that if a ball hits above the yellow line at the middle of the wall, home run? However, if a ball bounces at the warning track and hits above that second line, I don't think they call it a ground rule double. Just food for thought. Where would I rank this stadium? Let me go check out dimensions real quick. Down the lines has that low wall. Center, I think, is basically 400. I think it's 396. It's an older stadium. Angel Stadium in Anaheim has been around for a while. So that gets kind of a boost. Not a big boost. I like tradition, but more importantly, does it hurt my eyes? If it hurts my eyes, I don't care if the stadium's been around since pre-World War I. If it's ugly, I don't like it. Angel Stadium, I would like to visit. Like I said, I like the rocks with the running stream in left center field. I like the low walls, the bullpen in left field. It's a decent little stadium. I enjoy it. Busch Stadium. You know, it's pitcher-friendly, and I don't like pitcher-friendly parks, really, if I'm being honest. Why? Because I'm an offensive guy. Wait a minute. I like offense. That's better. Older, it's got history. It's an open stadium, no roof at all, similar to Angel Stadium. But overall, I think it's a good pitcher's park. I think it's the same. I think it's 400 at dead center as well. I looked up dimensions. But here's the thing. I don't know, man. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I think it looks very retro, not modern, really. You know, you could call me a hater and say I hate tradition. I'm not putting it at the bottom. It's just It's a cool stadium. It's not anything I'm raving about. I'm not pounding the table like, I gotta go to Busch Stadium. No, it's just a really decent stadium. Chase Field in Phoenix. Big fan. Big fan. Like that it's indoors. I like that it's, like I said, I like that it's indoors. I like that it's retractable roof. I like that there's the pool. That's pretty cool. I think the pool is awesome. When the players all jumped in it when they made the World Series or whatever, it was fun, right? You get knocked down a point for having AstroTurf, whatever the you want to call it. I don't care. Either way, you get knocked down for having artificial turf. You just do. I'm a big grass guy, like I said. 407 to center is a shot. And on top of that, it's like a high wall. I don't know how to describe it other than it's a really high wall. So where would I put Chase Field? Because I really like the look of it, but there's some things that I really don't like. 407 to dead center is a shot. However, it's still hitter friendly. To be honest, it's a pretty hitter friendly park. I don't know. I'm going to put it in like I would like to visit it. So far, 3 out of the first 4 have gone in the same category. Is this stadium all going to be, is everything going to go in the top 3? No. But I like this field. I like retractable, man. That's the biggest one for me because if it's raining, you can still play the game. I hate, first off, this is a different tangent. I hate NFL fields because of that. Like Buffalo should have a roof. I understand it's part of the tradition and it's tough. You got to play in the cold. I don't care. I want safety for the players and not my kicker tearing his ACL because he slipped in the snow. All right, that's football, not baseball. But I like the fact that you can still get a game in even if the conditions outside are ugly. That's kind of a bonus. Citi Field. So, Citi Field's tough. Flushing, not a pretty place. If you look on Google Maps, you'll see there's a dump pretty close. Like, pretty close, right? So, that's something. The Coca-Cola Corner, is that what they call it now, I think? They changed that a couple years back when, like, Scherzer and them were still there. But that's all right. The Apple coming out, that's a cool gimmick. I said I like gimmicks. That's kind of cool. How much do I like Citi Field? It's good enough to where I'm going to go at some point. I am a New Yorker, so it would make sense to go see. I've been to Yankee Stadium. I might as well go to Citi as well. It's not that far, So it's a stadium I'm eventually going to go to, and I've heard the food is spectacular. There's a reason why. Frank the Tank is so big. He just can't avoid the stadium food, man. How can you? It's so good. He's actually been down weight. Shout out Frank the Tank. But Citi Field, it's not that cool to me. I don't know. It seemed like a good place to go watch a game, but nothing stands out other than the Apple coming out. Like, that's pretty cool. They got good players. This isn't a knock on the team or the owner or anything like that. I think the Coca-Cola Corner is kind of lame. Kind of. And on top of that, open. It's wide open. Dump, literally an eye shot. I'm good. There's going to be Mets fans mad. I don't really care. This is personal rankings. You go make your own YouTube video. All right, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. If I had to judge this based on the fans, like Philly fans, you're going down here, but not judging based on Philly fans. I am judging based on do I like the stadium. I think it's a decent spot. It's got a decent little batter's eye with the greenery in center field. I think that's pretty good. I like a good batter's eye, when it's not messing with the hitters. We'll get to Seattle later. But Citizens Bank Park is a lot better than the old one. Didn't they used to play at the Link? Bad stadium that was. Citizens Bank is a little bit better. I still don't think anything stands out to it. High right field walls, pretty cool, I guess. But there's nothing really that stands out. It's going to go down there. It's not that special, bro. It's an old template. They're playing in Sacramento now at a minor league field. I will not be ranking a minor league field. That'd be dumb, to be honest. Because first off, they're not going to have the features like an MLB park will. So that'd be stupid. So we're ranking the Coliseum, which is a bad stadium, objectively. I think it was a really bad stadium. It was popping in the 70s. They played football on it. Why? I have good memories of it because I made an old video, 2019, 2018 A's were some of my favorite baseball teams in the league. But overall, the stadium just had history. It was old was the best thing about it. it was kind of an eyesore to me. It was more like hitter friendly, I think. I can't, somebody in the comments can clarify that if I was wrong. But I don't think it was like pitcher friendly per se. But I don't know, man. It was a cool stadium, held some good memories, but if I'm going to be honest, I don't hold an attachment to it maybe like some A's fans do. And overall, when I watched games there, I more so thought of like when the Raiders used to play on it too, which again, why? Completely different conversation, but Comerica, I hate it. This is one that I'm going to come right out and say I just dislike it. It is a shot. First off, very pitcher-friendly park. Are you telling me you don't like the dirt stripe that goes down from the pitcher's mound to home plate? I don't care. I don't care about the tiger statue really either. There's 2 of them, isn't there? And there's really like nothing outside. I think there's like a church. It doesn't stand out. Has pretty big foul territory from what I remember. And like I said, pitcher-friendly. Just not my favorite place in the MLB. Coors Field. Now, there is almost nothing special about this, but I'm going to have to bump it up to its eye because there isn't much that stands out, let's be honest. It's Coors Field. There's the shrubbery in center field, I think, and it's Coors Field. There's a big scoreboard in left field, high right field wall. It's kind of short, though. It's a cool place. It's a big outfield. However, what makes it cool is just the elevation. Yeah, I'm going to come right out and say it. It is the elevation that makes it really fun because pop flies get out. You know, I think they should embrace it. They should make it like Great American Ballpark dimensions in Coors. Let Charlie Blackmon, well, he's retired now. Let Zeke Tovar put up a 40-bomb season next year just to do it, just for the vibes. So, you know, it could be better. But I just think they should play into the home run thing more. You know, bring the walls in another 10, 20 feet. And let's see how many bombs, you know. CJ Cron hit like 40 a couple years ago there. He probably could have hit 50 if they moved the walls in a little bit. Almost nothing really stands out about Coors to me, but I just think the elevation's cool and the fact that like get Ohtani in there or something and they could club some 460s pretty easily. You know, I think it's a pretty decent place. I like the bullpen in the right. I like the high wall with the bullpen behind it with the glass in front. I don't know. I'm weird. Dodger Stadium. I'm trying to do like a Vin Scully voice. It's not going to happen. It'd be terrible if I did. So I'm not going to do it, right? Dodger Stadium, though. I'm going to have to put it up in like I would like to visit. It fits a lot of people. Like I'm pretty sure capacity-wise it's one of the bigger in baseball. It might be the biggest. Don't know. Don't really care. I don't check that. But there's not much that stands out. But I think there's a lot of history behind it, and it's just not ugly, right? Like I said, history behind it means nothing if the stadium looks like crap. Dodger Stadium look alright, you know? It still has playable dimensions. I'm not sure how I feel about like the distance between the wall and you know what I mean? There's a wall and then another wall. It's cool. The corners being low walls. I don't know how to feel about low walls. It helps home runs, but at the same time you get moments like Profar where he's basically in the crowd, and that's a little bit different. I don't know. In terms of their fans, down here, but in terms of the stadium itself, it's not bad. Fenway Park. I've been to Fenway Park. It's not that cool. It actually could go down lower if I'm being honest. Like I said, I've been there before. The Monster's like a cool novelty item, but like it's not. The facilities look like the last time I was there. If I'm being honest, the bathroom looked terrible. The whole place wasn't great looking. It's old. It's an eyesore. Right field has ugly home runs that go 340 down the line. Don't like that. The 2 shortest home runs hit in MLB this season were at Fenway. So that's not what I like to see, especially when they're not even close to the other ones, like 314 feet or whatever it was. That's hideous. And then I'm pretty sure they have pretty big out of bounds area, like in between the backstop and, you know, the catcher, in between fair play and the backstop. It's pretty big over there. I don't know. Not a fan. Been there before. It doesn't stand out. Globe Life in Arlington. It's rather new. I think it's pretty aight. It could be a lot better because I don't like artificial turf. I've told you that a million times, fellas. Keep up. Come on. Pay attention. right? I don't mind Globe Life Field. I think it looks decent. The dimensions ain't bad. And when somebody gets a hold of a ball there, like Adolis, it looks gone, like really gone. Corey Seager especially, I think it was the home run of the World Series. It looked like it was going 500 when he hit it. I like the dimensions about it, but overall, I like a retractable roof too, so that could get in a knockup, but I don't like artificial. It's one of my pets peeve, actually. Not pet peeves, it's pet's peeve. Weird grammatical thing. Great American Small Park. Let me tell you, I think I'd actually like to go. I can't lie, I'd like to go. Home run central, shorter distances to the walls. It's open. It's in Cincinnati, so it's like, what do you really got to do in Cincinnati? No offense, Cincinnatians, I don't know. But I just like the fact that it's very hitter friendly. It is, and it's very fun to watch people play at. And on top of that, like, I don't know, it's a high wall, but it's not that high. I don't know. It doesn't have a gimmick. You know what? It doesn't have a gimmick, so that could knock it down. And I think I will knock it down. They don't really have a gimmick to it. There's nothing like, there's no home run celebration or anything like that. Guaranteed rate field, why would I go there? Why would I go there? I would never give Jerry Reinsdorf $1 out of my pocket. That's issue number 1. Issue number 2, cold. Very cold, right? Issue number 3, doesn't look great. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of guaranteed rate. It doesn't stand out to me at all. We're gonna move on to Kauffman, another one I don't like, but I'm gonna have to bump it up one. I don't like Kauffman. I really don't. I have openly on Twitter called it a shithole. I love my Royals fans, but I don't like Kauffman Stadium. All right, but it's open. I think they have real grass. Let me check. Indeed, they do. They have the fountain. It's open. It's grass. The other thing that I like that's underrated is in center field, they have the crown on top of the big scoreboard. Kind of cool. Weird thing that I find kind of cool. Down the lines, it's not a big wall, really, but it hooks around. It's not a sharp end to the wall. It doesn't, like, jut to a straight corner. It kind of rounds out. It's pretty cool to me. But overall, I don't really like Kauffman Stadium that much. Too pitcher-friendly. Very pitcher-friendly. Lone Depot Park. You know what? It's getting put down here. Put the damn Marlin statue back in center field, damn it. I miss it. It was cool. It was fun. All right? And it spun when Giancarlo hit bombs. It was fun. Why did we get rid of that? They put it out front, I think. Stupid. I don't like it. Bring it back. I don't know why Miller Park is on here, considering the Brewers are already on this list. I don't know. Either way, Minute Maid. You know what? It seems like a decent stadium that I'd like to go to. You know what? The more I look at it, the more I think Angel Stadium is getting bumped because I just like the look of it. It looks beautiful. Looks like a great place to catch a game. American Field, you're getting bumped up as well. Minute Maid, though, is perfect at this spot. It's grass, retractable, train tracks, random train tracks. The train used to go. Was really cool. And it makes bombs look like bombs. When Albert Pujols put one over the tracks, I mean, it was a bomb, but, like, it was audibly Soler's home run. When they put one on the tracks, it means something to me, man. Sure, I don't like the team that plays there. Right field's a little bit short. I don't really care. It's grass. It's retractable. Great stadium. You know what's weird about Nationals Park? Not just the fact that it's been called Nationals Park for close to 20 years now. I think it opened in, like, 07, 08 maybe. Not just that. What I find weird about Nationals Park is that I don't remember any, like, features. I don't know if I really don't know if there's anything, like, noteworthy about it. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying I hate it. I don't know, like, any cool features about it. It just looks cookie cutter. And that's okay. But I like stadiums that stand out and have unique traits and features. Oracle, beautiful park. Pitcher friendly? Hell yeah. I've said I don't like pitcher friendly. However, it looks visibly beautiful. You have weird dimensions, which I think actually work in its favor in my heart. Yeah, not every weird dimension works out. I don't love every weird dimension, but I like the, what is it called? Triples Alley or whatever, right center field. It's a beautiful little spot, and I love triples, and I love watching guys burn around the base paths, so that's cool. And then if you just hit it over the right field wall, you can land in water. And there is nothing cooler than putting one in the water. Literally nothing. Watching Bonds crush home runs there is like peak experience. You know, they should hold some more home run derbies there because I want to see lefties punch them in the water. Plus, I just like the park. I think it looks great. Left field is pretty clear cut. You know, nothing too crazy about the left side. The right side is where all the fun happens. All right, you could stand up on the right field wall. You could try and catch a ball there, or you could look out into the bay. I don't know. I think it looks pretty good. I'm a fan. Oriole Park is one I'd like to visit. I've heard the food is good. That's pretty cool. But overall, I like the big scoreboard right field wall. They're bringing the left field wall in again. We won. We won, baseball fans. Camden is bringing the left field wall in more for this next season. We won. All right, Ryan McMahon, you won. All right. But right field, high wall, scoreboard on it, pretty cool. Gate in the back. You have the building in the back. You can watch the game from the building if you're too cheap to buy a ticket like me. The dimensions ain't bad. Like I said, they're bringing the left field wall back in, which changes a lot of things. Bullpen, left center field. I think it's a pretty decent looking stadium, and I'd personally like to go there. I feel like it's a nice little spot. Petco Park. Chef's kiss, bro. Chef's kiss. Building within shot. Like you can hit a ball off the building. Are you kidding me? That's awesome. I love that, right? Secondly, it's like California, but not. You know, like it's like the calm side of California, San Diego feels like. You know what I mean? And then you get the beautiful skyline, scenery you can see, grass. You know, grass, I mean turf. Like you can see grass, but the field is grass. You get what I'm saying, son? You do. All right, Petco Park, I just think is a beautiful little spot. A little hitter friendly, or a little pitcher friendly, don't get me wrong, I believe. But low walls, you can catch one over there. I love catching home runs. If your stadium blocks you from catching a home run, that's pretty lame. But also, I just think it's a cool looking stadium, bro. I don't know. It's like you're in LA without all the buzz, you know, and I like watching a game there. I like the announce team. I like the players on the team. I like the colorway of the team. These are all things that helps. I'm not a Padres fan. I might, you know, I love Fernando. I'll just come right out and say it. And Profar. Bring back Profar. All right, PNC Park. It's cool. I actually don't mind PNC Park. I think it's a pretty decent looking stadium. I mean, it's right along, the Allegheny? It's pretty much along the Allegheny. It's got that double deck design, kind of. I don't know how to describe it otherwise than that. It looks like a decent park, and on top of that, like right center field with the, the cat, not the catwalk, dumbass. What is it called? The concourse, that's what it's called. It looks nice. Like, I'd like to sit there and just watch the game from right center field. I know people don't like outfield tickets. I like outfield tickets. I don't know why. I'm a weird guy. Either way, PNC Park, I think it looks nice. Talk about a weird stadium. Progressive Field. They made it so that way right field is more hitter friendly. Left field is a freaking mega wall, right? And that's pretty much all that I remember from it. Progressive Field is like a cool stadium. It doesn't stand out to me in like crazy ways. Guardians fans, let me know down in the comments what makes your stadium that special. I think it's just I like that they made it like the wind tunnels or whatever, so that way right field is pushes the ball out in right field. Pretty cool concept in my opinion. On top of that, like the wall, it gives you that buffer zone in the middle to where like if a home run ball comes, you won't have fan interference. But you could still snag a ball there. You could reach over and catch it. Or you don't have to worry about getting smoked if you're in row one because there's a little bit of a buffer there, you know. Weird little things that I find interesting, but the left field wall is pretty high up, and I think that's pretty cool in my opinion. I kind of like it. Rogers Center. You know, my dad's actually been here before. I have not. I think it looks, I mean, it's pretty cool. I like that Judge broke the lettering a couple of years back. That was pretty awesome. And then, I don't know, I just think it looks pretty cool. You know, it's indoor. Oh, isn't it turf, though? Hold on. Turf. Not a turf guy myself. Keep saying that. Decent walls. There's a buffer in between where the bullpen is, between the actual wall where like the fans are behind and the home run wall. I think that's pretty cool. They messed with the dimensions recently. Not recently, but a couple years back, didn't they? I don't know. I think Rogers Center is good. It's retractable. I just don't like turf stadiums. T-Mobile Park. T-Mobile Park is a weird one where I don't like the dimensions. I don't like the batter's eye. I don't like even the name T-Mobile Park. It's a mouthful, right? So I don't know, but also at the same time, I really think it looks decent. I don't know. It's going to go down here. I think it looks decent. It's just, you know, it's blinding, dude. When I watch the game, I try to imagine being in the batter's box. And the sun sits right over center field, it feels like, during the summertime. And it is blinding. I watch clips and games from Seattle, and my eyes hurt. I can't imagine being in the batter's box, all right? Target field, interesting. It has the target, right? That's pretty cool. The one thing that I like about it randomly is like not a balcony. It kind of is like a balcony though in right field. I think that's pretty interesting. Like it overhangs the wall a little bit. I like that. You know, it allows for more home runs, stuff like that. That's fun, right? And I think the dimensions in right center field are deep and the wall's like real high. I don't know. I think I might be misremembering it. Hold on. Yeah, no, I was right. Right center field is a pretty big wall. You could see that there. Pretty big wall. Batter's eye's good, though. You know, left field, nothing spectacular there. Couple nice deck. That's cool. That's cool. And I like the logo there in center field. There's weird things I like about this stadium. That's why I think it's going to go in. Yeah, I think it's aight. It's aight. Tropicana. They aren't playing in Tropicana. Tropicana is a shithole, and I'll stand on that. I hate the Trop. I hate this whole catwalk nonsense whenever the ball hits the roof. It happens way too often, and it happens more than I think every other retractable stadium. I don't see this happening in freaking, you know, what's another one here that I got ranked? Shit don't be hitting the catwalk in Chase Field. I don't see that happening as often as I see guys hit the freaking catwalk at the Trop. That makes me lose my mind. The fact that you have your own rule set for the catwalk beyond pisses me off, all right? That's a different story. Now, on top of that, the Hurricane ripped it apart. They're playing at George Steinbrenner Field this season. Hilarious. Not the Hurricane, but the shithole stadium getting ripped up. It probably was a good thing, because they should play in Tampa Bay, not freaking St. Pete. Okay, Truist Park. That looks like a place I'd like to go to. You know, the Chop House, I'd like to eat there. Maybe catch a home run there. Maybe it hits me in the face when I'm grabbing food on the way out the door, you know? So that'd be pretty cool. On top of that, the seating in front of the Chop House looks nice. There's a little shrubbery. I'm going off remembrance here. I'm pretty sure they don't have turf. Yeah, and on top of that, it's a pretty new stadium. So that's pretty cool. That gives it a bonus. I think Truist Park is going to stay there, to be honest. Wrigley. Where am I going to put Wrigley? Tradition, but I don't like how it looks visibly. I'm going to put it in, like, I would like to visit it out of respect. You know, shrubbery, you know, the ivy. It's interesting. Don't get me wrong. And it definitely is an attraction. That's a gimmick. You know what? I'll give it to him. That's a gimmick right there, having the ivy on the wall. Nobody has that. Nobody else has that. That makes you unique, and that gives you a gimmick. So that's cool. I like that they added the little net in front or on top of the fence as well. I like that idea, kind of. Gives you a little bit of buffer zone. You don't have to do a fan interference as much. Seems like a pretty decent thing to do. And on top of that, I think it stops. Well, it doesn't stop balls from hitting the ivy, but, you know, and I like the idea of when a ball gets lost in the ivy. Hilarious. Objectively hilarious. Yankee Stadium. I've been here. It's aight, bro. Like, I'm going to be honest. It's aight. It's cool. Chicken bucket. Get yourself a chicken bucket. Pretty cool stuff. Didn't stand out to me. It was nice. Don't get me wrong. Monument Park in center field was beautiful. There's nothing really stood out. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a decent stadium. It's cool. I would have liked to see the old one, but obviously I didn't have like real thoughts when they tore that stadium down, you know. I don't remember what my original reaction was, you know, when they tore that thing down in like 07 or 08, whatever it was. It was 08, I think, maybe 2010. I don't even know. Somewhere between 7 and 10, they tore it down. I wasn't really old enough to remember if I've even gone there before, which I doubt I have. So I would have liked to see the old Yankee Stadium. However, in the Bronx, this one's aight. It's mirrored dimension-wise. It's expensive as hell to get in there. Short porch makes it likely you're going to catch a home run in left field or right field, which is cool. And then obviously center field is an absolute nuke. If you get it into Monument Park, it is a bomb. Bullpens in right and left center, fine. I've been there before. Like I said, it's just all right. It didn't stick on me. Like, it's not something that I'm dying to go see again. Obviously, I'd like to go there again just because I'd like to see another Yankee game. That's my favorite team. However, it's not like I'm jonesing like, damn, I really wish I could see that again one more time. You know, as much as I'd like to even go to Petco, I would love to go to Petco. I would love to go to Oracle. I would love to go to all 4 of these stadiums. I would love to go to all of these stadiums, if I'm being honest. That's another life goal. I think a lot of baseball fans have that life goal. But if your life goal is enjoying this video, and enjoying other videos on my channel, you should subscribe, like, all those beautiful things. I'm going to catch a game. See you guys in the next one.